God, why does suffering happen? Why are children being raped? Why are women being beaten up? Why does suffering happen? You know, I want to be able to tell people that all things work for the glory of God, that God has a plan, that God will use the worst of the worst situations to bring about his glory. But to be honest, God, I have a hard time understanding myself. Why? It's hard to tell somebody who was molested by their father as a little girl for years and felt fear and felt confused and felt scared that it was all for the glory of God. How do I address human trafficking, poverty on such extreme levels? There are women that are sleeping in their cars with children. How do you explain your presence in that? See, I know that you will never leave them or forsake them. You're with them. How is it that you are with them in that? God, I have no clue on this one. I understand the situation with Job, but I don't. They say, the word says he got back all of this great things, but he experienced loss. Those children he never got back. He got more children. He never got back what was lost. It was gone forever. He endured so much as a righteous man. Did he go through all that so that he can become even more righteous? What's more righteous than righteous? What's more blameless than blameless? Why did he have to suffer? He was your servant. He served you well. What was to be gained, he had so much already so that he can have more. We don't really get an understanding of what happened with Job. All that we know is that we'll never understand. Help me, God, to answer that question of a deep suffering. How do I respond to people who ask the question? Jennifer, you must start with, you don't have the answer. The purpose of Job is the understanding that you don't understand. You see, there is something occurring in the spiritual realm that you know not of. There is activity occurring that you can't explain with your limited experience, with your limited exposure, with your limited imagination. It is not for you to explain all things. Jennifer, you must embrace the response I gave to Job. Where were you when I created, when I established? You don't know, you don't understand, you weren't there. Furthermore, Jennifer, you are not me. For you to know all things, for you to explain all things, would make you omniscient. It would make you me. Is that what you're trying to be? Some things are a mystery because I am a mystery. Some things will remain unknown because I am meant to remain, Jennifer, unknown. You are meant to seek, to ask, to discover. But know that I am inexhaustive. I am infinite. I am eternal. Suffering is one of those things in which you will never fully grasp. You will never fully understand because you view it through the lens of the flesh and of this world. Why did I sacrifice my son through crucifixion on the cross? In this he suffered. Jennifer, what you must know is that in that I suffered, I sent myself to indwell in flesh, and I suffered. Whatever it is that my children go through, I suffer with them. I hurt with them. I grieve with them. You will not understand why the suffering occurs. But know, yes, it all has purpose. Purpose greater than you will ever understand. It is up to the individual to not make sense of it, but to trust and to surrender to me. There is evil in this world. We live in a fallen world. I live with you. I indwell with you in this fallen world. But know, in the suffering, I am with you. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to figure it out. You don't have to give a response. Let it remain a mystery. Let the answer remain with me.